Ladies and gentlemen, families and friends, a very warm welcome to Canterbury and to this degree ceremony of the University of Kent, which is held in this amazing setting of Canterbury Cathedral. The ceremony will start soon, and it begins with 4 processions: the graduands, the academic staff, the honorary graduand, and the Vice-Chancellor. We'll all stand for the last procession, and I'll give you a signal so that you know when to do that. Now, this is going to be an exciting and spectacular occasion, and we want you to have a truly wonderful experience during the ceremony and to see each and every student graduate. To make sure this happens, I would like to ask you a really big favor, that you remember all those seated around you. So please don't block each other's view by standing up, moving around, or leaving your seat to take photographs or videos with phones, cameras, or iPads. Also, could you now make sure that your phones are switched off? Finally, at the end of the ceremony, can I ask you to remain in your places until all the processions have left the cathedral? Thank you, everyone, and I hope you have a truly fantastic experience.
Distinguished guests, honorary graduands, colleagues, and especially our graduands, I declare this congregation open. Please be seated. Today we are awarding degrees for those who have completed academic courses at the University of Kent. I want to thank the Dean and Chapter for allowing us to use the wonderful venue of Canterbury Cathedral as the setting for this evening's ceremony. And as Vice-Chancellor, I want to welcome everyone who's able to be part of our celebrations today. This is a very special occasion, and especially for you, our graduands. On behalf of the University, my warmest congratulations to all of you who are graduating today. You don't need me to explain the significance of graduation. It represents an enormous investment of your time and energy over a sustained period. You should be rightly proud of your achievements. Next, I want to thank all the family members, friends and supporters who are here to join in this celebration. Your presence helps to make graduation such a special event. You will have provided support in so many ways for our graduands, for which you too deserve congratulations. And I would finally like to thank members of the university staff who've supported you throughout your studies and in your broader life at the university. It is our community, the staff and students together that make the University of Kent such a successful institution. So graduands, I'm so proud to see you here today. There is no doubt that our students are amazing. Every year we are inundated with nominations for the Kent Student Awards, a scheme that recognises the outstanding contributions students make to the Kent experience. And every year we hear incredible stories of our students' achievements, many which are inspiring, many humbling. Your acts of volunteering and fundraising has added hugely to the wider community. University of Kent students have provided nearly 100,000 hours of voluntary work and raised over £250,000, benefiting a range of charities and community organisations here in Kent. This year, the Student of the Year Award recognised the contribution made to the local community, with the winner being involved in providing free legal assistance to vulnerable people. And the Student Group Award went to the Kent Caribbean Society for running events that share and represent Caribbean culture. Here at Kent, we have a reputation for encouraging our students to think independently. And during the course of your study, you will have developed the attributes that will stand you in good stead for the future. Confidence, creativity and innovation, critical reflection, global and cultural awareness, integrity and accountability, and intellectual curiosity. You have learned how to learn, and also gained the knowledge, skills and understanding to enable you to move on to the next stage of your lives and your careers. Of course, it helps to have great teachers. We have some of the world's leading academics among our staff with a passion for passing on their knowledge and research skills to their students. In recognition of this, we've been awarded a gold rating in the government's Teaching Excellence Framework, which means our teaching is of the highest quality. Our researchers make a difference in the world, working across the disciplines to tackle some of the world's challenges, whether big or small. They will have made sure you were up to date with the latest ideas and that you were challenged intellectually. And we are certainly in challenging times. Both in the UK and around the world, we are seeing political polarisation and a shifting world order. But we shouldn't lose sight of the positive. There are innumerable research-led developments in health, technologies, culture and society which have improved all our lives beyond measure. And this is what universities are for. We are here to make a difference and to transform lives, whether it is through providing an education that will enable you to make a mark on the world, carrying out excellent research that changes the way we understand the world, or working with local communities for the public good. The University of Kent values excellence and we will support potential wherever it may be found. We are outward looking and welcome students and staff not just from the UK but from Europe and around the world. Together we create a large and diverse community which celebrates equality and inclusivity. And while the UK may be leaving the European Union, our postgraduate centres in Europe will continue to flourish. We will grow new opportunities through new programmes of study, new collaborations for our research, and new partnerships for student mobility. Our centres and our partnership agreements with over 300 universities worldwide make us a leading international university. But we are also committed to our region and to its economic, social, and cultural development. This year we received a substantial award to support investment in creative, cultural and heritage initiatives, and which will see the creation of over 500 creative industry jobs and 60 apprenticeships in the Thames Gateway region. Next year we'll be launching a new Institute for Creative and Cultural Industries based on these new partnerships and businesses. And in September 2020 we will be opening the doors of the Kent and Medway Medical School, a joint partnership with our partners Canterbury Christchurch University, designed to help solve the chronic shortage of medical practitioners in our region and nationally. These are just two examples of a broader set of initiatives designed to ensure that what we teach prepares our students to confront the challenges of the 21st century. So graduands, I hope you are as proud of the university as we are of you. I hope you enjoy the rest of the ceremony and afterwards go on to celebrate your success with family and friends. And by admitting you to your degree, it is our honour and pleasure to mark your success and to wish you well on your future path, wherever it may take you. So finally, I hope you enjoy your rite of passage as you cross this platform. There will be no slipping, tripping, falling. You will glide beautifully across, shake hands and collect your certificate. Please feel free to chat, to clap, to cheer, to whoop. This is a celebration. It is a joyous occasion, and we want you to enjoy it. I hope you realise your potential to the full. And on behalf of all my colleagues, I wish you every success for the future. Thank you. I now call upon the Deputy Dean of the Faculty of Sciences to present candidates for the award of degrees.
Most Honourable Vice-Chancellor and President, to you and to the whole University, I present these candidates from the Faculty of Sciences found worthy to be admitted to degrees.
By virtue of the authority committed to me, I admit all those who are about to be presented and other qualified candidates in absentia.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Anthony Eric Abidira. Declan Austin. Adam Jamal Batui. Sophie Alexandra Bedi. Benjamin Henry Bellew. Grace Louisa Carey. Ines Ramalho Machado Pedroso Coimbra. Joseph James Doherty. Cameron Joshua Green. Ilke Guloglu. Bishwas Gurung. Christopher Hudson. Edmund Ian Huron. Jadine Alexandra Ingram. Alice Diana Isachila. Abby Lee Kennard. Edward Preston King. Jesjivan Singh Marwaha. Megan Louise McGee. Michael Osei Nayami. Tasha Umesh Patel. Lauren Jane Florence Plester. Nicole Victoria Ramsey. Ben Anthony Robinson. Natalie Olivia Robinson. Jemima Florence Sexton. Bisham Shrestha. Liam Gregory Stannard. Thanuja Anshela Tharmasilan. Elena Adriana Truica. Anna Vanaga. Jacob Paul Vince. Shannon Ray Whelan. Samuel Joseph White. Yi Wei Wong. Jessica Jin Young. Siu He Leonard Yip. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Jamie Ba Mensah. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, Ahmed Saad Mohammed Al-Jundi. Martin William Barnett. Ross James Kevin Bishop. James Borley. Nathan Kevin Brabham. Calvin Raymond Campbell. Ethan Gwen Lung Chung. James Roy Colbran. Ashraf Abdul Qadir Yusuf Dati. Daniel William Endine. Yiwei Fang. Camila Felici. Ignace Philippa Vicious. Jason David Friend. Luca Gelosi. Ben Nicholas Goodyear. Elijah Gould. Roshan Grewal. Ibrahim Abdul Rahman Ibrahim. Paul Jablonski. Rania Bassam Kolagasi. Marios Konstantinou. Sadiq Akintunde Bolagadi Ayomidi Lawal. Alexander Anthony Karim Legon. Marie Joseph Jack Samuel Leo. James William Lewis Cheetham. Chi Seng Lim. Hree Ari Alphonsus Michael Lipka. Julia Makaroviaiti. James Christopher Mather. Shahir Mohammed Mirza. Harry Morgan. Arjun Muya. Sri Pravalika Murahari. Hannah Rahema Umwebeya. Lenny Indiritu. I've lost my place. Chidibera Kima Orisakwe. Edwin Sylvester Alexis Semakula. Kiran Kumar Sharma. Junshia Shun. Kelly Princess Shungu. Lewis Matthew Strawbridge. Hugh Thomas Whitworth. Lok Kan Timothy Wu. Zijing Zhang. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Maitham Al-Karki. Luke Rees-Barrett. Nathan Angelo Ebato Beguin. David Joseph Blight. Jason Naren Burgess. Curtis Joseph Downs. Catherine Jane Harbridge. Ariane Mine Dizon Ibabo. Connor Paul Kemp. Thomas Jr. Abiku Gianpayan Kito. Milan Maruzanek. Alex Naomi McDowell. Griffrey Von Melville. Ryan Lee Searle. Brandon Vincent Stowe. Camille Jakub Tishkiewicz. Thomas Valivicius. Darius Vaselis. For the degree of Master of Engineering with Honours, Theodore Anderson Knight. Dennis Kiguru Njoki. Ogenarukomi Olutomiwa Uriri. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Hamid Al-Sufyani. Thesis entitled Skin Texture as a Source of Biometric Information. Nawal Al-Sufyani. Thesis entitled Biometric Presentation Attack Detection for Mobile Devices Using Gaze Information. Sumita Chauhan. Thesis entitled Reframing Dementia, Artistic Investigation into the Process of Co-Creating Traditional and Digital Sculpture. Sara Samia Chowdhury. Thesis entitled Pigment to Pixel, an investigation into digital Islamic art in the UK. Alexander James Cole. Thesis entitled Wireless Chipless Liquid Sensing using a Slotted Cylindrical Resonator. Martin Peter Joseph Henderson. Thesis entitled Quantitative and Portable Instrumentation for the Screening and Assessment of Pharyngeal Dysphagia. James Alexander Lee. Thesis entitled Exploring the Use of Online Social Network Activity and Smartphone Photography as an Intervention to Track and Influence Emotional Well-Being. Jinyu Liu. Thesis entitled Gas-Liquid Two-Phase Flow Metering using Coriolis Flow Meters. Mokhtar Khalifa Mohammed. Thesis entitled Robust Observers for Nonlinear Large-Scale Interconnected Systems. Paul Christian Okria. Thesis entitled A Novel Online Any-Angle Path Planning Algorithm. Ramiz Amir Rauf Sabah. Thesis entitled Pilot Reuse in Distributed Massive MIMO Systems. Mia Wang. Thesis entitled Multiple and Deep Learned Networks for Dense Stereo Correspondence in Computer Vision. The following candidates have requested that they be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in absentia. Hind Rad Jazim Al-Basri, Wenting Li, Hang Shu.
I now call upon the public orator, Professor Charlotte Slay, to present Elizabeth Ann Jackson for the award of an honorary degree.
If I start counting upwards, none of you will understand why. 1, 2, 3. But if I start counting downwards, it can only mean one thing. 10, 9, 8, 7. Instantly, we picture the giant scaffold, the roar of flame, and the improbable sight of a human-made chunk of metal teetering against the forces of gravity before lifting miraculously away. Those of you who are graduating today were almost certainly sung songs about going in rockets to the moon when you were babies. If you have children of your own, you will most likely sing those songs to them. There is no other achievement in living memory that has sunk so deep into the collective unconscious. Libby Jackson was stirred by the thought of space travel from earliest childhood. When, at the age of 8, her class was set the challenge of writing a travel brochure, she did not produce a guide to Bournemouth or the Algarve. Oh no. Instead, her headline ran, "Visit Mars for a once-in-a-lifetime experience." Once you were there, Libby imagined there would be buttons you could press to get anything you wanted. Most particularly, you could get Mars bars and Mars Ipan. Some of the science in that report, I have to tell you, has subsequently been reconsidered by Libby. A bold email to NASA asking for work experience set Libby on the course of space science for real. To her amazement, they wrote back and said yes. Now there's a life lesson in don't ask, don't get. From there, she progressed to a degree in physics and a master's in astronautics and space engineering, and from there to managing and controlling space flights, first uncrewed satellite missions and then with humans on board. Just like in her school homework, Libby had a lot of buttons to press. But unlike in her childish vision, the results were not automatic. They depended upon Libby's ability to spot and resolve anomalies and to communicate perfectly with an international team of astronauts and engineers. She was extremely good at what she did and progressed quickly. For the past 5 years, Libby has worked for the UK Space Agency. At present, she manages its microgravity programme, defining the strategies and priorities for research and making it all happen through international collaboration and funding. She is also increasingly taking on a public role as a science communicator. You have almost certainly encountered her work, even if you didn't know it at the time. Most notably, she delivered the highly successful educational program that ran alongside Tim Peake's space mission. Here's a pub question for you. Who was the first Briton in space? No points if you thought it was Peake. It was actually the chemist Helen Sharman, back in 1991. One of Libby Jackson's long-term aims, if you like, is to remind us of that fact. She is passionate about encouraging girls and women in science and combating the gender stereotypes that hold girls and boys back in their choices. As she comments of her own life, her only career strategy has been to do the things she enjoys. Everyone should be able to do the same. Human spaceflight is at a new moment of opportunity and history. It's a half-century since that famous Apollo landing. People are talking about going to Mars or back to the moon. Asked whether she would prioritise a second trip to the moon or an expedition to Mars, Libby has a surprising reply. She doesn't really care. The excitement is exploring, she says. Humans should do whatever fulfills their thirst for adventure, whatever gives them that sense of liftoff. Libby injects one note of caution. If there is primitive life on Mars, perhaps simple bacterial forms, we should be careful not to contaminate it. Once we have touched it, it will never be the same again. The moon, says Libby, is if anything more fragile. It is a record of our solar system's history. Without an atmosphere to protect and renew it, it retains every footprint and every piece of trash that we leave there. In a beautiful and rather haunting image, she likens it to a garden of new fallen snow. Science and industry have come at great cost for this planet, too. The world's scientists agree that our use of fossil fuels is poised to destroy the Earth as we know it, unless we take immediate action. It is in fact spaceflight that has provided us with much of this understanding. NASA and the European Space Agency and their satellites are responsible for gathering the data that informs most of our weather and climate knowledge. So whether or not we go to Mars, we will continue to need spaceflight and its champions to address the crisis we face on this planet. Beyond their technical skills, we will need their thirst for adventure, their ability to talk to people from many nations, and their fearlessness. On this planet's voyage through space, we could do with a few more flight directors like Libby Jackson. Most Honourable Vice-Chancellor and President, to you and to the whole university, I present Libby Jackson to be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority committed to me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, everybody here, thank you so much for that. And thank you to Charlotte, my public orator, for what she's had to say. Most importantly, to everybody out there, the graduands, the graduates now who have had their handshake, a huge congratulations. I know how hard you have all worked and how much today means to you. I know that you have put in long hours, you have made sacrifices, you've written thousands of words, taken hideous exams, probably in stifling heat, and here you are today with the bit of paper that says you've done it all. And I know what that's like, and I have to admit I'm feeling, just standing here with my certificate, as a bit of an imposter, because I haven't done any of that today. Charlotte very kindly has explained to you a little bit about what I have done since I was sitting where you are, collecting my degree in physics. And when I look back, I go, no, I do own this, I have earned this, and I've earned it through my career and my work. But that somehow still, I go, well, that's terrible, because that was fun, and I've enjoyed it, and I have loved everything I've done. And what I want to say to you today, and to let you into a secret, is that when I was sitting there in your shoes, some years ago now, with my first degree, the only thing I had really figured out, sitting there with my physics degree, was that I didn't want to be a physicist. And I really didn't know what job I would do or where life would take me. And I know that all of you have got something that you really, really enjoy. And that may be what you've just graduated in. It may be what you do at the weekends. It may be something that you found while you've been at the University of Kent. You may have just come here and realised, like me, in fact, that your degree was not the thing for you to do, and there's something else. And whatever it is, I want you to remember that and think about that. Because for me, it was space. It's amazing being here in this beautiful, beautiful building today, of all days, where the media and the world are looking back at it's been 50 years since Apollo 11 set off on that historic journey to land the first 2 humans on the moon. And I probably should have been working today, and I've left my colleagues to do much of the media around that. And it was that Apollo mission and everything, the early days of the space race, that have always been my interest, my passion, the thing that I enjoyed the most. And it took me a long time to really work out and figure out that maybe, just maybe, that could be something that I could have a career in. Whatever it is that you enjoy, whatever it is that you do, there's probably somebody in that field that you look up to, a role model. And I guarantee you, whoever that is, standing there, whether they are an Olympian or a well-respected CEO or an Oscar-winning actress or whatever it is, they also graduated or left school or whatever it was that they did, and they had no idea how they would ever get there. My lovely oration from Charlotte makes it sound like I had a roadmap all figured out, and I absolutely promise you I did not. That what I did do was always look for the things that I enjoyed doing. When I finished my physics degree and knew that I was never going to be a physicist, what had caught my eye was an astronaut on the front of a cover of a brochure in my university hall. And I picked it up because it was astronauts, and space and astronauts was what I loved doing. And that's how I discovered, and this was the days before the internet, that you could do a degree in astronautics and space engineering. And that was the degree, when I went and did that I suddenly found, yes, this is what I want to do. And all I want to say to all of you is you just need to keep doing that. Whatever your mad, crazy, impossible dream is, don't lose sight of it, because all you can do, all those people you admire can do, all I can do, all anyone can do, is take each step along the way and find the thing that you enjoy. Do not be afraid of looking at that step and going, that's not for me. When I graduated from my master's, I was offered a job in the space industry, and all of you, many of you, be looking out there for what's next, and you're looking for jobs. I was offered a job with the people I had done my thesis with, and I looked at it. Great graduate job, well paid, in the space industry, exactly what I wanted, and I turned it down. And I turned it down because I looked at the job spec and I thought, this doesn't excite me. This isn't what I want to do. This is not what I want to go and be paid for every day. And that's what I wish you and encourage you to have the courage to do. Going out into the world every day for work, or going on to study if you want to go on to further study, you're going to be doing this every single day, and if you are not enjoying it, it's just a waste of a day. So be brave and have the courage to go and do the things that you want to do. If you keep that mad, crazy dream in the distance, you'll find each step, and suddenly you'll find yourself some nearly 20 years later looking back and being presented with some award or other, and perhaps it will be an honorary degree, and perhaps it would be the Oscar or the great PhD or whatever it is, and you'll find yourself looking and going, how did I get here? And you get there by just doing the things you enjoy. Now, those mad and crazy and impossible dreams may seem like that, and I tell you, when I was sitting in your shoes, the thing that I wanted to do, my mad, crazy, impossible dream, was work in human spaceflight. Now, as I graduated, I grew up in the 90s. Helen Sharman, who we mentioned, had been into space, and it was very clear in the UK that the UK did not do human spaceflight. The government was against it. Genuinely, the way I thought I might manage to work in human spaceflight one day was by finding an American, getting them to fall in love with me, and convincing them to marry me and get a green card, and off I was going to go to Houston, and I'd work in mission control that way. So I didn't have a plan, but I never lost sight of human spaceflight and of space. And by taking each step along the way, by finding my master's degree, by getting my graduate job, and then by upping and moving to Germany when I didn't speak a word of German or have any idea what I was doing, I found myself working in human spaceflight, and now I run human spaceflight for the whole country. And I'm standing here today on the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11, looking forward to this weekend, and I'll be doing all sorts of exciting things this weekend to help celebrate that. And I still go, how am I here? How do I have this degree? How have I done it? And so my message to all of you is, if you are sitting there going, okay, I've done my degree, but what next? is don't panic, don't worry. Go and look in yourself, find the thing that drives you, find the thing that excites you, and always keep that in mind. Always have the courage to go and do it. Society still will throw labels at you that will say you can't do that. And it may be because of what you look like. It may be because of your race or your gender or your upbringing or your disability or all kinds of things. And that has absolutely nothing to do with what it is you can do and what you enjoy doing. And the only person stopping you from doing any of that is yourself. So have courage in what it is you do. Go and find the things you enjoy doing. Take each step as it is. Don't lose sight of those mad, crazy dreams. And I do wish you all the very, very best for everything that you do in your life. Congratulations on your degree, and please go and enjoy the celebrations. Thank you very much.
I now call upon the head of the School of Politics and International Relations to present candidates of the Faculty of Social Sciences for their awards and degrees.
Most Honourable Vice-Chancellor and President, to you and to the whole University, I present these candidates from the Faculty of Social Sciences, found worthy to be admitted to degrees. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Joshua James Abbott. Nuruzina Razita Abdul Rahman. Mohammed Abud Abdallah. Sufiatu Oyandola Idris Abdulali. Daniela Onome Mansa Abraham. Luke Alderson. Lolade Elizabeth Ali. Junaya Ahmed Al-Shabani. Danila Ananyayev. Sarah Jude Andre. Victoria Artemis Asimaki. Bisola Moralake Musiore Babola. Rami Barazuti. Philip James Barker. Christopher David Louis Barnard. Thomas Martin Barton. Keanu Clayton Bean. Connor James Benstead. Charlotte Olivia Berry. Suraj Bhaskaran. Kenza Biru. Mario Milenov Boykov. Saskia Imogen Bérangère Brain. Joshua Roderick Brathwaite. Remy Kassim Brown. Tanaka Jada Burt. Alexander Patrick John Burton. James Richard Busby. Giulia Nicole Bussoletti. Duncan Bosler Bynes. Margot Léa Françoise Cabanel. Fraser Roderick Bowker Campbell. Freya Charlotte Chilton Hawkes. Lucy Ashling Clark. Thomas Clayton. Hannah Charlotte Codd. Caitlin Common. Connor Dade. Beatrice Dine. Khaled Davies. Matthew John Davies. Edward Alfred Davison. Alexander Charles Dearden. John Charles Stewart Devenish. Grady Dodo. Natalie Rose Drew. Daniel Peter Drury. Bernice Senna Japasu. Kamran Alali. Emanuele Erichiello. Alicia Alia Binti Umar Farouk. Kiana Tisham Beverly Farkson. Megan Ann Mira Fitzsimmons. Alexander John Flaxman. Toby John French. Eduardo Arie Gabay. Nur Mohammed Mahmoud Gadala. Harry James Ghosh. Daniela Gods Romanovska. Juana Valentina Farua Gomez. Rebecca Louise Gonzalez Bello. James Grant Gunn. Connor Alistair Hannigan Morrissey. Nicholas Keg Ji Howe. Hassan Hassanzadeh. Joshua William Hayday. Jack Christopher Hayburn. Emily Victoria Parkin Higgins. Corin Richard Lindsay Hogan. Luke James Hogan. David Houston. Jordan Ifield. Yeva Indrekonite. Lucy Hannah Jones. Alice Elizabeth Kenfield. Adam Curson. Volodymyr Khomenko. Henry Kitchen. Sergei Kozmarov. Emma Katerina Lagerstedt. Matthew Robert Thomas Lark. Michael Christopher Lear. Lise Pascale Joséphine Lefebvre. Marie-Aliette Jacot Letellier. Wei Ching Liu. Harvey James Lovelace. Raunak Mainali. Sum Yun Mak. Joseph David Manzi Brassard. Ibrahima Marega. Laura Janine Marquez Navaratnisigam. Carl George McNabb. Vittoria Melani. Aidan Reginald Mitchell. Hannah T. Mu. Joanne Luanda Mukoko. Cyrus Koroj Nabili. Jacob Nastula. Wendy Vieira Neves. Tri Nimsaku. Delta Josephina Mpuna. Yolanda Natasha Nyuavikondo. Kieran O'Brien. Sam Michael O'Connor. Anne-Marie Oluwalawo Odushago. Mark Francis Oloya. Oluwadimalola Stephanie Omotoso. Joshua Oluwamasetan Opeyaye. Alice Overton. Rezat Ismail Ozan Oskanuloglu. Ruya Oskaya. Bianca Fernandez Paredes. Kieran John Penfold. Ines Marie André Pierre de Mandiargues. Paul Pifot. Marta Pitino. Ioana Pop. Ryan Edward Robert Powell. Yajurvina Govri Radnashrikan. Jonathan Joseph Riley. James Philip Alwyn Rivet. Finn Oliver Darrick Rose. James John Russell. Gabriella Carole Saunders. Jack Parkinson Sheen. Alice Catherine Shires. Rubaba Siddique. Mikhail Sidorov. Tommy Esko Olawi Siltala. Wenzel Tamas Simon. Ahmed Mohamed Sobahi. Gabriella Hannah Stewart. Patrick Thomas Stillman. Emma Stobbart. Julia Isabel Felicity Sute Rojas. Pierce Sykes. Avraham Taliakotso. Reese Marlon Teep. Cameron Harry Thomas. Georgia Elizabeth Thomas. Timothy William Tristan. Constance Tufa Polly. Rihanna Marie Rose Tully. Candice Lee Turner. Emma Catherine Galinis Ursel. James Lindsay Walker. Thomas Gabriel Walker. Karis Rhiannon Wall. Leon Watson. Grace Elizabeth Weiner. Jamie Kevin Whedon. Adam Jonathan White. Jack Harrison Winslade. Luke Martin Winter. James Patrick George Wood. Harley Wykes. Lamis Abdul-Jamid Abdulrahim Al-Zajali. Hamza Mahmoud Mehdi Zbiri. Alexandra Zilis. Elisha Lillian Zisman. For the award of postgraduate certificate, Khadisha Dunn. Richard Henry Lightman. For the award of postgraduate diploma, Brianna Alicia Banner. Catherine Helen Harris. For the degree of Master of Arts, Matthew Anthony Batts. Our esteemed colleague Peter Clapper. Alison Mansell. Marika Teal. Amy Jane Wiggins. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Tracy Ashmore. Thesis entitled, What is the Role of Academic Support in Contemporary UK Higher Education? Connor Kieran Heaney. Thesis entitled, Rhythmic Ecology, Mindscaping the Rhythms of Everyday Life. Muzaffar Kutley. Thesis entitled EU Conditionality, Double Moderation and Change in Minority Rights, Bulgaria in Comparative Perspective. The following candidates have requested that they be admitted to the degree of Doctors of Philosophy in absentia. Azim Qureshi, Hannah Christina Esther Helena Richter, Julian Paulo Topf Aguirre de Medeiros, Thomas Frank Arthur Watts.
I now call upon the Vice President of Welfare and Community of Kent Union, Omalade Adidapo, to say a few words on behalf of the staff and students at the University of Kent.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, families, friends and graduates. It is such a privilege standing in front of you as your Student Union Vice President of Welfare and Community and a graduate in Politics and International Relations. A year ago, I was where most of you graduates are seated, holding my degree in my hand and thinking about the future, as I'm sure many of you are right now. Graduation is a day many of us envision. From the day we receive that confirmation that you're going to university, traveling miles and even across the world to the Cathedral City of Canterbury, the long nights spent completing deadlines and assignments, or time spent laughing with friends. To those graduating today, congratulations. Education is a privilege, but also a form of freedom, and I can certainly testify to that. I believe that many of us are not only privileged to sit in this beautiful cathedral, but to hold a degree from one of the leading universities in one of the world's richest countries. Many of us will have come from different walks of life with varying challenges, and you have to overcome. But it's those challenges and perseverance that make us who we are. Before starting my journey at Kent, I was denied student finance due to my immigration status, which shattered my hopes and dreams for going to university. But my vision and drive to the outcome I wanted in life led me to take that long, difficult road, which involved, amongst many other things, juggling my mental health while being pressured to defer from university because I couldn't pay my tuition. But like many of you seated here, we knew we would reap the seeds that we sow, and the outcome is much greater. Now, I'm not saying reach your mental health for the sake of reaching your end goal, but to have a vision and to persevere even when there is walls blocking you. You're able to see the next step and always trust in the process. In my closing remarks, I want to leave you with some wise words from writer Issa Rae. Stop finding the ways that you cannot do something and find all the ways that you can and just go for it. For the last time, congratulations, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Emaladi, for that. Wow. So you did clap, you did cheer, there was the odd whoop, I think there was a few whistles. So well done, I hope you enjoyed that. But I have one more thing that we need to do. So I'd now like to ask our graduates to please stand. I think you're all hiding behind the pillars. Fantastic. So I'd like us now just to take the opportunity to say thank you. We do not say it often enough. And I think that we all feel this evening, having listened to the cheers, seen the pride in people's faces as they're walking through this cathedral, and the support that is shown through being here and through the real sense of pleasure that I think you've all had being here this evening, that we and you graduates need to say thank you in return for the support, for the love, for the passion that the people here have for you and for the support that they've shown you throughout your studies. So graduates, I'd like you to take the opportunity to clap, cheer, stamp your feet, shout and say thank you to all these fantastic people here supporting you today. Off you go. Fantastic. I hope you go from here and continue to enjoy celebrating. I said this evening was about celebration. It's about ritual. It is about saying thank you. I genuinely hope that you've enjoyed all that you've had this evening. I wish you safe travels. Graduates, please do keep in touch. You are now part of our alumni community. You are part of the University of Kent, and we wish to remain in contact with you. I hope you go from here and have fantastic careers. If you're returning to study with us, I hope you continue to enjoy all that the university has to offer. So I wish you all safe travels and thank you very much for being here this evening. And I now declare this congregation closed.